Hello, welcome to Grid Tonight. Joe Samriego here. We got several big news stories to discuss. We'll start off with Penske and Porsche reuniting in sports car racing. This is the big news revolving Lmdh. 2023, Roger Penske, Team Penske, and Porsche are coming together to be in IMSA and World Endurance Championship. The two of them, of course, have a lot of success together. Can-Am Championships in 1972 and 1973, and then, of course, American Le Mans Series Championships in 2006, 2008. Now, Lmdh Partnership. This is going to be huge for Lmdh. Of course, we already know Audi, Acura, Honda, Peugeot are just some of the manufacturers in Lmdh. You can race vehicles in Daytona 24 hours, Le Mans, Sebring, all the big WEC and IMSA races. This is truly going to change the game when it comes to sports car racing, probably usher in another golden era. And of course, there's still rumors of some other big names coming in, possibly McLaren, possibly Ferrari. Can you imagine a field with Acura, Penske, with Porsche, Audi, Ferrari? This is going to be huge. This is going to be super exciting to see what happens with Lmdh in 2023. And of course, with all the drivers in Lmdh, WEC IMSA is going to be a really exciting development for the Grid World Motorsport League in 2023, the only series that scores drivers that race multiple disciplines. With that said, here is Matt White with the Grid World Motorsport League update.
Hi guys, Matt White here from the Grid World Motorsport League, that is the grid_WML on Twitter, the biggest championship in the world for motorsport, comprising 2 4 wheels, but you know that already because we're into week 11 of scoring and we have 2 new entries in the top 10 this week. 2 people obviously slipping out. The 2 coming in are first and third. Lewis Hamilton is the new Grid World Motorsport League leader. He was last year's runner-up in 2020 and he now leads Grid World Motorsport League for 2021 as Formula 1 became eligible this weekend after the Portuguese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen is third in the standings, so they are meet in the Shane Van Gisbergen sandwich. Our former leader is now second. Second last week was Fabio Quartararo, but obviously his arm pump issue at Jerez in the Spanish Grand Prix from MotoGP has dropped him down the order. He's just outside the top 10 in 12th position. MotoGP off this weekend, but Le Mans, his home race coming up in a couple of weeks. Jack Miller was the big winner at Jerez. He's 122nd though in the Grid World Motorsport League after a couple of not so good rounds in the first few races of the year. The big win, his second MotoGP victory of his career on Sunday, so he is 122nd. IndyCar is now eligible for Grid World Motorsport League points as well. Scott Dixon won on Saturday. He's 36th. Pato O'Rourke, after the spectacular win on Sunday, is in 25th position. The big NASCAR news of the weekend was Kyle Busch's double at Kansas, and that has pushed him up to 76th in the overall standings and took home the World Motorsport League Performer of the Weekend award for the Kansas Speedway Sweep over the weekend in Trucks and Cup. All 3 NASCAR series are in action this weekend at Darlington. It's throwback weekend, of course. Trucks on Friday, Xfinity Saturday, and the Cup race on Sunday afternoon is a full card this weekend with supercars at the Bend. So how will Van Gisbergen do? You've got Lewis Hamilton to battle against the top of the standings, and Lewis and Max will be in action this weekend as well because it's the Spanish Grand Prix at Barcelona. The FIA Formula 3 Championship gets underway this weekend, and with them having now 3 races a weekend, they'll be instantly eligible coming out of the weekend, as does the British Touring Car Championships, which start at Thruxton this Sunday. We've also got 2 races for the sprint section of the GT World Challenge Europe at Magny Cours. So a lot of stuff going on this weekend. We'll give you a full update on the standings next week here at the YouTube channel. And lots of stuff going on this week. And we expect a lot of shuffling in the scoring with our top 3 in action for the first time this year that's happened. All 3 of them in action this weekend. So look forward to bringing you next week's update. Hopefully it'll be a busy one and we might have yet another new leader in the Grid World Motorsport League.
Some encouraging news in motorsports. Robert Wiggins is returning back to motorsports. Robert Wiggins, of course, survived a horrendous crash at Pocono in 2018. Been paralyzed essentially from the waist down. He has regained some limited mobilities with his legs. Of course, very exciting to see him progress each and every month. Well, just recently, in fact today, at Mid-Ohio, he got to test drive a Hyundai TCR owned by Herta Autosports. It's been 20 months since that horrific crash in Pocono. This car, of course, utilizes hand controls, which we're seeing more and more. Very similar to how with motorcycle racing, you control the throttles and the brakes. Now we're seeing this in more and more car racing, and especially for drivers with limited mobility. Of course, Alex Zanardi lost both his legs. Of course, he's been using hand control race cars. We're still wishing him a speedy recovery when it comes to the injuries he sustained in that horrific accident in Italy last year. We also see the innovation car at Le Mans, where they also utilized the hand control steering for the drivers in that class. And of course, the FIA Disability and Accessibility Commission aims at improving accessibility to break down barriers that obstruct full and effective participation of motorsports drivers and road users in social and mobility systems. Last story, Stephan Wilson is returning back to Indy 500 with Andretti Autosport. This will be his third start in the greatest spectacle of sports. Of course, he is the younger brother of Justin Wilson, who tragically passed away after an accident at Pocono in 2015. Thank you for tuning in to Grid Tonight. Tomorrow, Kobe and Adam will be breaking down everything from the next gen reveal car, which is tomorrow, May 5th. Be sure to like, subscribe to us here on YouTube so you don't miss Kobe and Adam's discussion about that, and any of our programs, including Grid Live pre-race every Saturday and wrap up on Sundays. My name is Joe San Diego. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.